There comes a point in every life when the world turns harsh, a moment when comfort fades, when people grow quiet, when even your own reflection feels unfamiliar. This is the winter of struggle. It's not a season you pick, it chooses you. It removes everything soft, everything effortless, everything fragile. And what it leaves behind is a single question. Will you collapse or will you rise? Most people run from it. They bury their pain under distractions. They hide in empty pleasures, fake victories, practiced smiles. They convince themselves the storm will pass and everything will somehow be okay. But you, if you're here, if these words reached you, then you already know the truth. Winter doesn't leave. It settles into your bones. It crushes every excuse. It drags you into silence until the only voice left is your own. And that is the sound most people fear. You've been avoiding that voice for too long. You promised yourself, one day I'll change. One day I'll grow stronger. One day I'll stop slipping. But one day is an illusion. The winter does not wait. It strips away your mask and forces you to see exactly who you are beneath it. And most people can't handle that sight. But listen carefully. This hardship is not punishment. It's preparation. Strength is never handed freely. It's earned. It demands sacrifice, discipline, and endurance when everything inside you wants to stop. Real strength is forged in silence, in doubt, in the cold nothing else can reach. You want power? Then accept the solitude. You want discipline? Then stop avoiding the discomfort and move straight into it. You want to rise? Then stop expecting someone else to rescue you. No mentor will save you. No friend will carry you. No savior is coming. The only person who can pull you out is the one staring back from the mirror. This is why the winter is necessary. It removes the parts of you that depended on ease. It removes the parts begging for help. It removes the illusion that strength can be borrowed or inherited. When everything unnecessary is stripped away, what remains is something solid, something that cannot be shaken. But don't confuse this path for something glorious. It isn't. It won't feel heroic when you're dragging yourself forward. Exhausted, humiliated, questioning every step, it will feel like the end of everything familiar. Because in many ways, it is. The old version of you, the one built on excuses and hesitation, cannot continue. Only the fighter in you can move through this winter. So when the world seems to turn its back, when your own mind tells you you've reached your limit, the question returns. Will you kneel or will you rise? Because this struggle can overwhelm you if you cling to weakness. But if you withstand it, if you grit your teeth and step forward anyway, then this winter will shape you into something untouchable. Let them doubt you. Let them dismiss you. Let them walk away. One day they'll see what this season created. One day they'll understand that the storm meant to bury you only sharpened your edge. One day they'll realize that this winter was not your downfall. It was your transformation. So stop waiting. Stop wishing. Stop excusing. Step directly into the storm. Sit with the silence. Carry the weight. And when the journey feels impossible, when it feels like you have nothing left, that is exactly when you must push further. Because that is the moment where weakness fades and strength begins. This is your winter, your test, your moment to prove not to others, but to yourself, that you will not bend. Look inward, embrace the cold, hold the pressure and rise. That is the winter of transformation. You think the winter ends here? You think the struggle has a finish line? No, the winter shifts. It grows sharper. And when you finally stand, when you climb out of the darkness, it will challenge you again. Harder, deeper, without mercy. Life does not care what you've already endured. It only repeats the same question. Can you handle more? Here's the truth no one likes to admit. Pain doesn't make you unique. Hardship doesn't make you chosen. Everyone suffers, everyone falls, but hardly anyone rises. Rising isn't glamorous. It's a battle, a dismantling of every soft part of you, Every time you pull yourself upward, another false layer must be shed. Another excuse, another illusion, another comfort you once clung to. And don't expect recognition. Don't expect applause. People will misunderstand your transformation. They will call you distant, cold, unfeeling, simply because they don't understand why someone would willingly walk into discomfort. Let them speak. Those who never face the winter will never comprehend those who survive it. But understand this: transformation has a cost. Every gain demands something from you. Every bit of progress takes effort, focus, sacrifice. There will be moments when you feel like everything familiar is slipping away. Friendships, peace, your old sense of identity. And that's okay. The future version of you cannot be built on past comforts. It must rise from what remains after everything unnecessary falls away. Look at yourself as you are now. Not who you pretend to be, not who you want others to see. Look at the unfiltered truth. Does it inspire you, or does it frustrate you? Good. Use that feeling. Let it fuel growth. Let it cut away the parts of you that hold you back. There is no one day. There is only now. Only this moment to choose whether you move forward or stay the same. If you stand your ground against the winter. If you keep going, even when the wind pushes you back, this season will reveal something inside you that was always there. You will become someone entirely new, someone the world cannot easily define. A presence, a force, a storm walking on 2 feet. And when that moment comes, the people who underestimated you won't recognize who you've become. They'll see only the strength, the resolve, the unshakable presence carved from your struggle. This isn't a fairy tale. It isn't a speech of hope. It's a command. If you're here, if you're listening, stop hiding from the winter. Stop wishing for the struggle to end. It won't. The change must come from within. Release the old identity. Release the comfort. Step into the silence. Stand in the cold until it no longer scares you. And when you think you've reached your limit, take another step, and another, until you stop, seeing the storm as an enemy, and recognize it as a reflection of your own potential. That is the meaning of the winter. That is how you rise, not through praise, not through ease, but through persistence and resilience. This is the truth no one wants to admit. The winter doesn't turn the weak into the strong. It removes the weakness from those willing to face it. And if you're still here, still engaged, still listening, then stop pretending. You are already changing. You are already becoming what you were meant to be. Steady, relentless, unmovable. And if you think you've endured enough, think again. This beginning is only the first breath of what's ahead. When you rise from this season, the world won't applaud. It will challenge you again. It will test your resolve. It will push you harder to see if your strength is real. That's why so few make it through. Not because they can't handle pain, but because they can't handle what pain demands. It takes your sleep, your comfort, your illusions. It removes everything that once felt easy. And most people return to safety saying, "It's too much," or "I'm only human." But you are not here to accept limits. You are here to surpass them. You are here to become something built from silence, shaped by intensity, strengthened by persistence. The winter is not just the storms outside. It's the storm you create every day. When you get up early while others sleep, that's the winter. When you push through training while your muscles resist, that's the winter. When you choose cold, discipline, and commitment instead of comfort, that's the winter. And when you do this consistently, you rise to a level few ever touch. And yes, some will criticize you, some will avoid you, some will feel uneasy around the strength you build, even if they can't explain why. That is part of the cost. That is part of becoming unshakable. And still you hesitate. Still you hold on to pieces of your old life, hoping to keep a fragment of comfort while building strength. But you cannot rise while holding both. Every step forward brings a deeper test. Every moment of progress triggers a new challenge. And eventually, you reach a point where you either collapse or you become solid enough to withstand anything. There is no third path. Endure or surrender. Grow or remain unchanged. And if you keep going without hesitation, without retreat, you will reach a level beyond ordinary struggle. Not just someone who survived the winter, but someone shaped by it, someone who carries the strength of the storm within them. Do you feel that fire right now? That pressure in your chest? That's the beginning of your transformation. That's the moment you stop holding onto the past and begin stepping toward the future with clarity and power. Stay the same if you want. Stay comfortable. Stay unchanged. Or rise. Accept the challenge, the silence, the trials, and grow into something beyond limits. This isn't motivation. It isn't inspiration. It's the truth. It's your turning point. Step forward. Face the winter. Step into your evolution. Not later, now.